Hello folks and welcome back to Shogun Total War. I am Step and this is going to be part 1 of my Mongol invasion campaign where I'm playing as the Hojo. And if you're looking for some action, this campaign's going to have it because there's not going to really be a whole lot of building up, spying, espionage, diplomacy, or anything else. This is just going to be an all-out brawl between the Japanese and the Mongols. So without further ado, let's just get on into this one. Do a full campaign, expert, difficulty please, and thank you. Go on over to the Mongol invasion campaign. Choose a clan. I already have played the Mongols, so if you want to check out that campaign, just look for the playlist on my channel. But today we're going to be playing as the Hojo, which is going to be a bit of a different challenge, of course, because the Mongols are coming in with a great, fantastic army. I mean, their unit roster is very small. They only have 7 units, I believe. However, it's quite powerful. I would say the only weakness of the Mongol army is that they don't have any foot-based archers, which is kind of a weird omission from their army. It's kind of awkward for sure, but it's still pretty powerful otherwise. I mean, obviously their cav is going to be incredible. Their infantry also has some decent oomph to it because they have some bomber units and some javelin units and a decent kind of like an in-betweener as far as like a elite infantry unit called Korean Guardsmen. And they're somewhere between sort of the Naginata infantryman and a warrior monk for the Japanese army. They're kind of an in-between. They don't have quite as high of an attack as a warrior monk, and they don't have quite as high as a defense as a Naginata. They're sort of in between. And then the Mongols, of course, also have some spearmen as well, which are pretty cheap. Not as good as the Yari Samurai for the Japanese, but you know, they serve their purpose. And it's a powerful army, and they are going to be coming in with large amounts of soldiers, you know, just kind of crashing upon my shores. There's going to be no tsunami to save me today, so I'm going to have to fight them off myself. So let's just kind of read this little blurb and get right on into it. So, the Hojo are the undisputed overlords of Japan. They are ruthless in their pursuit and use of power. They understand it intimately. They took control of Japan through cunning and assassination. And now they control Japan as regents of the figurehead shogun of the figurehead divine emperor. The Hojo understand that power means more than any title. Beneath them, the samurai, no longer content to merely serve and fight, act as provincial lords for the Hojo. The Hojo have brought peace to the land, but the old warlike skills of the samurai have not disappeared. Just because there has been peace, if large battles are a thing of the past, personal honor and glory are still worth fighting for. As the Hojo general, you'll need to take brave warriors and make them into an army. Personal courage and the hunt for individual glory may not be enough to defeat the Mongol barbarians. The samurai will need leadership and organization as well as skill at arms. And yeah, this is just going to talk about what each province offers. Now, it's the same as the Sengoku Jidai campaign, and since I have the entire map pretty much, this is just redundant. So I'm not going to go through every one of these. We'll talk about them as they come up. Essentially, if this is your first campaign you've watched on my channel, each province will offer a bonus to typically every single unit that I have, it's available to me. And that's going to be an honor bonus, which is going to be an experience bonus, essentially. And then other, provinces have, better or worse farming income. There might be a resource that I can mine and make money from. And there's also going to be iron sands deposits, which I can use to make an armory, and then I can upgrade the armor of my soldiers. So things like that. I think that covers kind of the main important ones, but there might be some other things as well. So, well, without further ado, before I continue on, so for most of my campaigns, I did play an entire playthrough just as practice before I recorded. In this case, I played maybe a handful of turns, maybe 10 tops, but I don't think I even made it to 10 turns in before I kind of called it and was like, let's save this for my recording session. So there's going to be a lot that happens here that I'm not aware of. I'm going to leave it as a surprise during the recording. So just to let you know there, I'm going to be starting, like I said, with most of the map. So let's just kind of start the game. I think there is going to be a cinematic intro, so let's see what it is. I'm not sure if it's the same as the Mongols intro. That would be weird. But I also don't know if they really spent the resources on a fully, new intro for the Japanese. That'd be crazy if they did.
I am Kublai Khan, the Great Khan. My lands stretch from sunrise to sunset. I reach out my hand, and all men tremble. I ride with the horde at my back. We conquer everything before us. We attack. We conquer. We are fearless and unstoppable. From the far Danube to the heart of ancient China, we ride and no enemy is left alive. My warriors? Ha! There are none greater in all the world. And these samurai will stand against us. Us. They are fools and will die like fools. Their Japan will be mine. This I promise.
And there we have it. So yeah, that was the same intro video as the Mongol campaign. That would have been just crazy if they just had a completely different, thing. So here we go. Here's the invasion right off the bat in Shikuzen. Mongol forces have landed on Japanese soil. Their intent is the subjugation of Japan by force. You must use every means at your disposal to defeat the enemy and drive him from our shores. And am I going to fight this? I don't think, I think I'll abandon this province because I have 120 men versus their 2,412. So yeah, let's abandon this province. I don't need to fight that. They did pillage 608 koku. Jesus, what did I have there? My God. So yeah, here we have it. It's pretty crazy. Like kind of started off with, pretty much everything being owned. So this is kind of neat, I thought. For those of you who aren't familiar with this time period, the Mongol invasion does take, I think, roughly around 300 years before the Sengoku Jidai. Oh yeah, it says it right here. So yeah, 1274, and the Sengoku Jidai starts at around. The campaign starts at 1530, but in real life, I think it was 1467, I believe. I think so. Yeah, this is a different time period, and as such, there's going to be a different. They got quite a few things right here. For one, this is all rebel territory, and I'm pretty sure this is correct because at this time period, I'm pretty sure this area was held by the Ainu, I believe, or is it the Ainu? I'm not really sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but those were the original inhabitants of Japan, I believe, before they were conquered by the the Japanese. And again, anytime I'm saying something wrong here, just feel free to correct me. But the title Shogun, my understanding, actually comes from stands for the conqueror of barbarians or something like that. And that stands for, conquering the Ainu. So that's where the title Shogun comes from. So I'm going to have to take over these provinces, actually, still. Like, I'm not just worried about the Mongols, obviously, coming in with their almost 3 full stacks here in Shikuzen. I also have to take Echizen here, which looks like that's just 1 unit, honestly. So that shouldn't be a problem. But then I would also like to take Mutsu and Dewa, like, right away if I could. That'd be great. Yeah. And it looks like I might be able to. It looks like I have the forces available to me here. Here's a pretty cool thing. So there's a new unit here, which is the Crossbowman. The Ashigaru Crossbowmen. The Ashigaru Crossbowmen are little more than peasants equipped with simple crossbows. They are cheap to train, but the slow reload time of the crossbows and poor fighting skill makes them vulnerable to sudden charges. They need to be protected, but can't fire over the heads of troops in front of them. So a little bit awkward to use, for that reason. They can't fire over the heads of the troops in front of them, so they have to be on the front lines in a sense. And yes, they're slow reloads as well, but they pack a punch. They really do. I don't think they even say that here, do they? Do they say that? Yeah, it doesn't say anything about the power of the crossbow, which I'm pretty sure that it is a stronger projectile than the regular archer. Because my understanding is it punches through the armor of the Mongol heavy cav pretty well. I like using them, actually, because of their slow reload time. They typically will last out the entire battle, whereas an archer will spend most of its ammunition before the battle's even halfway over. The Crossbowman will give us a more consistent, sustained projectile skirmish presence throughout the entire battle. And that's key because the way these battles are going to work out, in case, you haven't ever fought a Mongol before, everyone has their first time, but for me, I've fought a few Mongols by now. I've also been playing some medieval at this point, so it's actually really similar. The key is just stay in the trees. Stay in the forest. Don't leave the forest. If you're defending, that's possible, I play with the battle timer on. I know that might be a controversial choice for some people, but the way I see it, I'm the defender. I don't want to have to attack while I'm defending, So if I want to sit my butt in a forest and just kind of camp out there the entire time, that's my God-given right. So that's how you beat Mongols. You hang out in a forest, you skirmish with them. They will attack with their melee soldiers, which, as I've said before, they actually have some decent melee soldiers in their Mongol heavy cav, which is going to get a huge penalty from fighting in the forest. But also their Korean guardsmen, which won't receive that penalty. They'll be tough. Those are the units I'm going to have to really focus on with my skirmishers if I can. And they also have their thunder bombers, which can throw bombs into the forest and kind of disrupt my formations. So they definitely have tools to, I would say, root me out of the forest, but from what I've seen, staying in the forest is really my best chance of victory against the Mongols. Like even a river battle, fighting this river battle in Shikugo, I don't remember having much success with this. So, I'll still try it. I'll see if I can, defend Shikugo, but from what I've seen, forests is the key. And to that note, I think that's why the Crossbowman is such a good choice, because when you're waiting for the battle timer to tick down, it's kind of a long battle, and your archers will run out of ammunition. So having a Crossbowman to kind of steadily plunk away at the Mongols is pretty nice. Also, a good advantage for us is the fact that the Mongols don't have any generals right now. As you can see, it's all 0-star generals, so that's good. And hopefully we can keep them that way. Hopefully we can actually make them negative 1-star generals if we could. Us, on the other hand, have quite a few 1-star generals, and I believe we also have quite a few 3-star generals, which I think is my family members. Come to think of it, yeah, let's come over here. Yeah, he's a family member, Hojo Takatoki. I don't know if these are historical figures or not. I'm not sure about that. Who else do I have? So Sadatoki is 10 years old, so he doesn't exist yet as an adult. Let's see, 5-star general, nice. So that's, who is this? Who is this? I lost who this is. Suenaga, Takazaki Suenaga. Okay, interesting. It's the name Hojo's not in there, so that's interesting. Yeah, I wonder if these are historical generals. And then Hojo Suenaga is over here, 4-star general in here. Yeah. Okay, that's good. So I have a 4-star, a 3-star, and a 5-star. That's pretty good stuff. And I have the resources of pretty much the entirety of Japan to work with, so I'll be getting a lot of money. That's also a good thing. But as I've spoken about before, I do need to still take Echizen and Dewa and Mutsu. So I think I have the tools readily available, honestly. Actually, I have armor upgrades and weapon upgrades from troops being produced. Nice! Famous Spear Dojo, Armory, and a Swordsmith and Itachi. Damn, okay. So my spearmen that are trained here are going to have +1 honor. Weirdly enough, these Ashigaru don't have +1 honor. That's kind of strange. But I guess many new units that I train, like Yari Samurai or Yari Ashigaru, should have +1 honor. And then also +1 to attack, which is denoted by this little sword icon, and then +1 to the shield, which is this bronze shield icon. So yeah, Itachi's good. Nice. Sweet. So they can come in. I'm pretty sure I can just go in and attack Mutsu on the first turn. Yes, let's go to war with the rebels, please. And I don't know what else it looks like that's pretty even. It looks like it's 3 units versus 3 units. But I don't have a good general here. I just have a 0-star general. So can I bring a general down, or am I kind of screwed? I can bring this archer in. And then may as well bring a Yari Samurai as well, just to make sure I can win this. Yeah, why not? And then, yeah, let's do this as well. So, Yari Cav, Archer, then Crossbowman, go into Dewa. And that looks pretty even as well. But then let's bring in this Yari Samurai as well, just to kind of make sure we win this. And having the 3-star general is pretty nice. I think that's going to give us a good shot at winning that one. So, we will see what they have. I have no idea. I'm going in there. I'm going in here blind. So, and just, yeah, for the record, in case I didn't state this clearly enough, I did. So when I was playing the Mongol invasion campaign, when I was playing this campaign, specifically the Hojo campaign for practice, like maybe that might have been like a year ago. So it's been a while. I don't remember. I don't remember anything. So this feels relatively fresh to me. I've learned my lesson. Fight the Mongols in the forest, and that's pretty much all I know. So yeah, let's go in here in Echizen, even though it looks like it's only one unit. I guess, yeah, let's just go in with everything that I have. Do I need to bring troops to, like, Mino to make sure they don't invade Mino? That would be so troll if they did. Okay, I'm gonna hope they don't, like, escape this and go into Mino. But I kind of, oh god, I kind of feel like I need to, like, make sure. I'll think about that. I don't want this, because the AI always gets to move after the human player does. So what they could do is, you know, see the opening and then just kind of take Mino and try to run away, and then just go through my provinces destroying buildings and shit. That would really suck. You know, having this one unit do that to me. Here up north, I don't think that's an issue because they're kind of trapped up here, and any province they could escape to, they're being attacked from. So when that happens, you end up meeting that army in a defense battle anyway, so it's not going to be much of an issue. So not first things first, but I need to get as many troops as I can over to Kyushu, because these are where the Mongol hordes have landed. So this is where we're going to be making my stand, and it's going to be, see, so this is like, so holding Hizen, in my opinion, is key because I have a port here. Even though I do have a archery dojo and a spear dojo here in Satsuma, I don't have a port here, so I don't know if holding this province is too wise. Even though I do have these troops, I don't know if they're going to be enough to hold out. Yeah, so if I remember correctly, they only attacked Chikugo and Hizen when I played this the first time. So, let's think about this. So all of the troops that are in provinces that have ports should go to Hizen, right? Like, I think that's the closest province that has a port that's not Hizen is Aki. Huh. So yeah, I think all of these forces here, right there, should go to Hizen. And what else do I have? Okay, so when I bring all of the units that I have that are in provinces with ports, all I end up with is 13 units, which does not feel like enough. Man, oh man, how did I do this? That does not look like enough to beat off a first attack, because it's essentially, if I can win that first attack, I'm in a pretty good position. If I can defend Hizen in this first battle here, I'm in a pretty good spot. Right now I have 2 1-star generals. Let's see, I got Yari Sam, Cav archers, 2 archers in this stack, another Yari Sam and a Crossbowman, another archer and an Ashigaru, 2 more archers and 2 more Yari Sam and a Cav archer. So that's 4 Yari Samurai total, 1 Ashigaru, 1, 2, 3, 5 archers, 2 Cav archers, and then 1 Crossbowman. Okay, well, So what do I do then? Huh. I don't remember having a ton of success defending Chikugo, but I still feel like I need to make somewhat of an effort here. I remember having 2 Crossbowmen in this army, so I'm assuming the only other Crossbowman could have been this guy, so I'll bring him over. Obviously, these guys can come up to Chikugo. And then, I don't remember having any attacks on Buzen or Bungo. So does that mean I just completely ignore that possibility? Huh. Let's bring them up in any case. And then let's bring these guys up from Satsuma to Higo. And yeah, Nagato to Buzen. These are the obvious choices here. Okay, less obvious is where do I put him? Do I want to put him in Aki so I can bring him to Aizen in the next turn? Or do I reinforce Buzen with him? I don't remember being attacked here, but I can't, I don't know. I can't guarantee that's how that's going to play out again, you know? Huh, that's a tough choice. I think with all of these guys, it's pretty easy. Bring them to Aki and then bring them to Aizen, like right away. I think that's going to be the answer. Like same with you. And is there no other ports? Huh, interesting. Yeah, you go to Bungo, and then you come up to EO. You come up to EO. Where's my next port? Jesus. Do all of these guys have to make the long march to Aki to get to a port? Man, okay. That's it's kind of brutal. It's kind of brutal stuff. Let's get you guys over, I guess. Yeah, Kawachi, like, how long do you have to go? Like, okay, I need to think about this. Where's the next port? The next port is over in Totomi. Jesus. Oh my god. Okay. So what's closer to the Kawachi province? Is it Totomi or is it Aki? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5, 6. Okay, so you have to go this way. Or I march you through Shikoku. Do I want to do that? Oh, that's another tough choice. I don't know. Maybe go to Shikoku. Maybe go this way. And then yeah, is this my daimyo? Do I have a daimyo? Or is everyone just like the family members? Do I run out of family members in this one? Because I could have swore when I was playing as the Mongols, it seemed like the Hojo had unlimited family members. Oh, here he is. Okay, I should have known he's in Yamashiro. Duh. 4-star General Hojo Takatoki. Alright, sweet. Good stuff, I guess. Yeah, like, where do I bring you? Kawachi, I guess? And so you can come through Shikoku, and then you're just going to take forever to march through Aki, I guess, maybe? Is the answer? And then I think these guys have, like, everyone on this part of the map over has to go to Totomi, I think. Yeah, you go there. Okay, so this is where, like, the question comes up. Like, do I send these guys to defend Mino just in case this annoying little urchin squeaks out? I think I do. Because I don't know what it is. It's one unit, but it has 1 star. It's a 1-star general. I don't know. Alright, you come there, and you can go to Sagami, I suppose. And then same here, you can also go to Sagami. And, yeah, Shinano, you guys can come down to, there. And then Echu, man, where do I want to bring you? It's gonna, okay. I guess, yeah, Shinano. It's gonna be the fastest way. Okay. I think that's I'm close to being done with troop movements, but I'm not. That's not it. The question is, do I want to send more soldiers? Because I think I have 14 soldiers in Aizen right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I have room for 2 more units if I want a full stack here. And I think, honestly, I think I need to bring these guys up. Archer and another Yari Samurai. If they attack Shikogo, I guess I just give it up. Because here's what happened when I played my little, like, practice 5 turns or whatever. This was pretty weird, but I don't know. It seemed like this was just kind of the AI's way. Was that they attacked Aizen and Shikogo. I lost the battle in Shikogo, but I was able to win the battle in Aizen, and then they just got stuck here. The Mongols never left Shikuzen in like the handful of turns that I was able to play. I'm pretty sure they attacked Heisen like every single turn, or maybe every other turn, and I won every battle here. So I just kind of held on to it. And of course, the more time went by, I could keep reinforcing it. So this battle's got easier for me. But they never took advantage of, like, they had Chikugo, but they never, went south and like took the rest of Kyushu. They just were stuck on these two provinces. And eventually I was able to build up enough forces to where it seemed like they were kind of bottled up here. And nothing else had landed anywhere else, like in southern Honshu, yet at that point. So, that was interesting. It seemed like they really prioritized taking Heisen, which I guess makes sense because you don't want to have this large, big-ass army at your back, I suppose. But if that's the case, like if that's the pattern, then maybe this works out. I just abandon Chikugo, like they attack, I run away, and hopefully I hold on to Shikuzen with, let's see, what I have? Yeah, 2 1-star generals. Ota Tadataka, and then Nakamura Naokatsu. I don't know which one would be the general. I think, well, yeah, so this archer has a valor, he has honor of 3. Wow, nice. Ota Tadataka, okay. So he's probably going to be the general, is my guess. Valor of, or I keep saying valor is the medieval Total War term. Honor. He has an honor of 3. Yeah, that's good stuff. So, based on my experience in that last practice campaign, from what I remember thinking, gosh, I could have built a port in Satsuma. I would have had enough time to do that, and then I could have, brought soldiers in from here. And I think if that's the case, I want to do that again. Get a port in Satsuma. And then I think... So yeah, I don't have any dojos in Baizen, or Heisen, sorry. But I do have dojos in Satsuma. That's why I want to save this. And let's see, so it's autumn, so I can put my text up to punitive, I think. How does everything look? Everything looks good. Okay. I'm probably going to have issues with the population loyalty up here, though. These units might get stuck up here for a few turns longer than I'd like. And I don't have any shinobi available. But I should be able to build border watchtowers in these provinces and, try to stabilize that population loyalty, hopefully. So, it's just going to be a matter of getting a port going, and then I think I want to spend the rest of my money just on soldiers. So, let's go through province by province and see what I can train up here. Between archers, crossbowmen, and Yari Samurai, what do I want here in Satsuma? I think what I want is... Let's get a spearman here, and then Hitachi I can get, no, Naginata. Oh, that feels good, but honestly, so my understanding of fighting the Mongols is that going really basic works out very well. Spearmen, archers, crossbowmen, and then a handful of Yarikav just to sprinkle in, just for a little bit of flavor. That seems to work really well when you're fighting in forests. The idea of like teching up to other units, I don't know how worth it is. For one thing, warrior monks are not available in this campaign, I believe, because the Iko-Iki warrior sect of, Buddhist monks did not exist back then. It existed as the warrior monks came into being because of the Sengoku Jidai. I believe, was it the Onin War that set off the Sengoku Jidai? I always get the Onin War and the Genpei War mixed up. I think the Onin War was the one that started in 1467, I believe. And my understanding of the situation was that devastated central Japan so heavily that the peasants were like pissed off. Their entire lives were ruined because these ruling elite parties just like had a petty squabble and really screwed things up for of course the peasants. And that's why these warrior sects of like these religious warrior monks came into being, and Kaga and Ki and Isa and I believe Kawachi as well. I think this is where Honganji wasn't it? I think, I'm not sure, but yeah, like that's why that happened. But this is 300 years before all of that, so warrior monks are not going to be available to me, which is my best unit. But honestly, do I really want to fight Mongols with warrior monks? I don't think so. They don't have any armor, and Mongols have a lot of arrows, so I'm good on that. Nodachi Samurai, same thing. Don't think I really need that. Naginata, I see the point. I see the point of training up some Naginata, honestly. They have good armor, good morale, good defense. They can soak up a lot of arrows and they can take charges. But they don't have a weapon bonus. Like the Yari Samurai, they have a bonus versus Cav because of their spear. That's good stuff. I'll take it. And since I plan on fighting from a forest anyway, I feel like the trees can be my armor, you know, in a sense. So, do I really need the Naginata? Maybe eventually, but right now, you know, I can save some money and get a unit that has a bonus versus Cav. In addition to that, they also just have better attack bonuses. I mean, they have better attack stats anyway. I'm pretty sure the Yari Samurai's base attack without the bonus versus Cav is still better than the Naginata infantry. I'm pretty sure that's the case. So even at just like, you know, killing other stuff, they're still, you know, better at it than Naginata infantry. So yeah, moving on. Training up Musashi. What do I want here? Maybe an archer, maybe a crossbowman. Let's get an archer there. And then Kai. Let's do another archer just for now. I might change this up. Yari Cav feels good, and I can get +1 honor from Shinano. Shinano gives +1 honor for all Cav units, so let's do that there. And then Totomi. Totomi gives +1 honor for all archers, so I do want to get an archer unit there. Awari, gosh, you know, so Awari gives +1 honor for all peasant units, and in the base game, in the Sengoku Jidai campaign, that applies for Yari Ashigaru, but also the gun units as well, because those are Ashigaru. So I'm pretty sure that's going to apply to the Crossbowman, so... Oh, it says it right there. Yeah. This region is famous for this unit type, so they're going to get +1 honor. Yeah, that works. Yamashiro gives +1 honor for anything that's trained here, so it's just my choice, I guess. Which feels good. So let's do Yari Samurai. There's no province that gives +1 honor to Yari Samurai exclusively, so Yamashiro is my only choice if I want +1 honor Yari Samurai. So let's do that, and then Himasaka. See, I feel like I'm spending a lot of money, so let's go cheaper and get some crossbowmen here. And then Tosa also gives +1 honor for peasants, so let's do another crossbowman. And then that should be it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford all of that, honestly. Jesus, that felt like a lot to me. Huh. Yeah, that kind of felt like a lot. I feel like going back here to Musashi and changing this from a archer to a crossbowman, just to see. Same here in Kai. Let's do that. And I do want to keep this just because of that +1 honor bonus. But yeah, just to save some money, let's just kind of do a few more crossbowmen and less archers. Because crossbowmen and spearmen, I feel like that's a good mix. I'll get the regular archers when I can afford them, you know. As far as building buildings, I don't think that's on the table at all right now. I think right now, ooh, Asomi's yellow? What? Why are you yellow? 114%, that's fine. Yeah, so am I ready to like click enter? I don't know. Will I ever be ready? So this is covered. I'll be attacking Echizen, that's fine. This is all looking good. Mutsu Dewa should win these battles, hopefully. I should have, hopefully that's enough money to train all of the soldiers. I don't know if that's the case. I don't think I should spend any money on buildings. I really don't. And these provinces will help out my economy. Mutsu and Dewa are super rich, and that's like a big reason to get them, like prioritize this. Mutsu's making 600 farm income base, and Dewa 400 farm income base, but it has also gold deposits. So for a 500 koku mine, I think a gold mine makes 600 per year, which is insane. That's a lot. So Dewa's going to be making me a lot of money, and so will Mutsu. So that's going to be good for me. Other than that, I think I'm ready to go. The only things I'm not really too sure on is this up here. Like, this makes me really nervous. Can I win this battle? Gosh, I hope so. I really hope so. And I don't have any information on their armies, so I can't see what they have. Alright, well I don't think there's anything else for it. I think I just have to, you know, be a man. Press enter. don't run away from my problems. So yeah, okay, so they did attack Buzin. Interesting. I didn't think they would. Huh. So yeah, Shikugo province invaded. I am going to retreat. Yeah, this is the river province. So let's just abandon this province here. And then Buzin. Huh. So I do have to defend this. Interesting. They did not attack with a ton of soldiers. They have 720. I have 480. I do have 2 archers, 2 spearmen, 2 crossbowmen, and 2 ashigaru. That's, you know, that's pretty well balanced. No cav, but if I plan on just hiding in a forest, that should be fine. The only question is, will I have a forest to hide in? I off the top of my head, I can't remember Buzin's geographic layout, so let's get into this battle and see what I can do here. Ah, yes, I remember this map. So Buzin, this is an interesting... I love the maps in Shogun Total War. They're just... These maps are so fantastic. This is interesting. This is a really interesting layout as far as a defender's perspective. Initially, it does look really good, and that might be real. Like, this might be a good position because you think, like, a forest on a hill backed up by another forest on a hill. It's weird having this little gap here. This is such a weird thing. This does give the Mongols a nice little avenue to, you know, use their cav here. So if I get kind of caught in an awkward position. In addition to that, if we look at these actual hills here, if you want to be fighting downhill, you want your melee units like around this level here, if you want them to be getting that downhill advantage. However, that's like, you know, the edge of the tree line. So it gets a little bit iffy, you know, as far as getting that bonus, or that, you know, that negative modifier for cavalry. So you want them to be fighting in the thick of the forests. You also want them to be fighting in the thick of the forest just so that they, you know, get the arrow block modifier for you know, defending against archers. So in some ways, I feel like getting up on this back hill is a little bit of a better idea. Maybe. I don't know though. I can't quite remember because again, it's a little bit awkward because the tree line thins out right when at you know, the part of the hill where you want to be fighting. You don't want to be fighting on top of the hill where it's flat. Then you don't have an advantage. You want to be fighting on that face of that hill so that you get to fight downhill and the enemy has to fight uphill. And in addition to all of that, there is a pretty gradual slope on this side, so the enemy can come in without having to fight me uphill at all. They can come in from this side, and really, if I have any units in this forest here, they can just cut me off. That's totally an option for them. In addition to that, on this side, things are, you know, a bit more uphill for the enemy, so they would actually have to fight uphill here. So there's a lot to consider here. I am a little bit tempted to split my army in half and have half of them fight here in the front and half of them fight here in the rear. I don't know if I can fit my entire army in one of these forests. And I really am tempted to have some of them here. I'm trying to find this back. So this back fence here is my limit. So it looks like, according to this, I should be able to fit, actually, my entire army in this forest, this back forest, if I wanted to. Here's what I've decided. Put everyone in the back, just force them all in this forest and you're in the rear. I mean, my army's not that big, so it shouldn't be an issue. My guys are still walking around. I don't know why. I'm a little bit cramped here, so I'm going to do some more reorganizing once I press begin battle. But essentially what I have is archers and ashigaru for my center here in the middle. And then I have a Yari Samurai guarding a crossbowman on each flank. And hopefully that will suffice. My general actually is in one of the ashigaru units, which is why I put him in the center, which is unfortunate. I don't think he's actually a starred general at all. I don't think so, at least. This seems like a pretty decent position. There's not going to be a lot of trees blocking the arrows of these crossbowmen, so I can have them being defended by the Yari Samurai. If the Mongols get any closer, I can just simply have the Yari Samurai come forward and block them there. However, in the center, so in the center, I'm actually leading with my archers, just because, I mean, the thing is, like, archers, samurai archers fight better in melee than Ashigaru. They're pretty solid. Now, they don't get the anti-cav bonus that the Ashigaru get from their spears, so I think that it's still going to be important for me to bring the spears forward to, you know, shield against these cav units. But still, taking charges with samurai archers and then using Ashigaru to come in from the flanks isn't the worst idea, I find. So let's get, I feel this is the flank that I'm not too sure about. So let's get you situated. How can I make your guys' lives better? Is that going to be okay? Or do I need to do something more like this, perhaps? What can I see here? Mongol Light Cav, they're a fantastic unit. If you have not watched my campaign where I play as the Mongols, Mongol Light Cav are like straight up like broken. They're OP. They're so strong. I think they can just about. Are these two different units? Jesus, they are. Okay. That's actually kind of terrifying. But yeah, let's get these crossmen out here. Can they start shooting from where they are? Yes, they can. Awesome. So these Light Cav are going to start taking hits from my crossbowmen, and they should do a decent, a fair bit of damage. Are you shooting? No, you're not. Please shoot. Please shoot. You are allowed to shoot. And then, yeah, I guess, what about now? Are you shooting yet? Okay, just reloading. All right, whatever. Let's see, Mongol Light Cav, more units, Mongol Light Cav. Korean Guardsmen, those are the tough units. Those are the good ones. Spearmen. Let's see, Spearmen. Huh. So I'm actually seeing, like, oops, I didn't mean to click that. Guys, come back. No. Get back here. How much damage have they done already? They've already, oh my god, they've already killed, yeah, crossbowmen are no joke. They've already killed 10 guys in this unit. Yeah. Oh my, yeah, they are just ripping shots, and they've taken no casualties in return. Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. They are going to be needed to shoot these Korean Guardsmen, because these Korean Guardsmen have pretty decent armor. They got some skirmishers as well, which are the javelin units. What is their general? I think their general is in that Light Cav unit, I believe. So yeah, they have a fair few units of guardsmen for sure. 1, 2, 3 units of guardsmen. Those, I mean, each unit of they can all beat my Yari Samurai, like all of those units of guardsmen. But I'm basically getting a pick here for free. Like I'm getting an entire unit of Mongol Light Cav for free, which feels really, really good. And just like that, we've seen off a unit of Mongol Light Cav already down to 16 men. My god. Yeah, so the Mongol units are a little bit weird. I think to balance them, they start off at 48 men instead of the Japanese units, which all start off with a base of 60. And I think that's to make, Cav units not as overpowered as, they would be otherwise, which is it's a nice change. I like that. But these Ashigaru, they haven't lost a single man, and they're ripping some shots here. I mean, they just killed 6 horses, 6 Cav units in that one volley right there. That's good stuff. I would say the regular archers, on average, will like a lot of times get 2 kills a volley, depending on whether. Oh my god! Did they just kill 20 guys in one? What? Oh my god! Calm down, Jesus. Leave some for the rest of the army. Jesus. Just brutality. Absolute brutality. So now these guys are... Okay, so this is the damage unit, which came back from routing. And they're going to start taking some shots from my regular archers. So they probably shouldn't be lasting long. This unit should be lasting long. They should be driven off pretty soon here. But these units are getting close to my archers for sure. So I need to be ready with my spearmen to kind of charge down the hill. So they're running away now. Now my crossbowmen can start shooting at this unit of Light Cav. So that's 2 units of Light Cav that I've really done a lot of damage to. They haven't quite run away yet, but I don't think there's going to be much fight left in those 2 units. The question is going to be, can I deal with these? I actually got a good count on it. It looks like it's going to be 4 units of guardsmen. they're good. Guardsmen are good. So I'm going to have to, you know, make sure I save some crossbow bolts for them. But as you can see, if I look down here at this unit, okay, so they've actually spent quite a bit of their ammunition. They have, looks like they have less than half of their ammo left. But it's going to a good cause, for sure. It doesn't feel like wasted rounds at all. This feels really, really good for me. But if I can save the ammo on these crossbowmen over here, just for guardsmen, that would be really good. Now these guardsmen are in range of my crossbowmen, so I want to switch my fire over to them. They only have a couple volleys, but I think they're going to do a lot of damage to these guardsmen. The only good thing is they are relatively slow, obviously, being infantry, and they have pretty, you know, decent armor, so I think that slows them down a little bit more. And what did that do? Oh my god, we just killed 10 guardsmen in one volley. Oh my god. And I think, are they completely out? So they at least have one more volley. Can they get this guardsman unit down to 10 guys? That'd be insane. Let's see what happens. One more volley coming up here. Are you guys going to shoot? Let's see what happens here. And just to keep in mind, this Mongol general should be a 0-star general, so they shouldn't be getting a big buff from that. Looks like they still have a volley left. Oh, I will take it. I will take it. Please, yes. Give it to me. Give it to me. What do they got? Down to 38 guys. And yeah, now my crossbowmen are out of ammo. So let's bring them back a little bit. And what do I need to do? I think I need to bring this side over to where like they can be more effective here, because right now they're not in a great position. So let's kind of bring you guys like here so they can start shooting at these guardsmen here. And then on this side, yeah, things are going to get really tough here. These guardsmen, not enough damage have been done to them. Let's see, on this side, we can start... Yeah, they're going to come in. Ah, yeah, so I need to charge down here with my spearmen and hold them up there. And then, let's see. Ashigaru, let's come down here and fight. And then Ashigaru here. Let's see. Spearmen, yeah, that's going to be a tough fight all across the board there. My general units, let's see. So you guys, I think my crossbowmen might have a decent shot here still. Let's see. The guardsmen are actually losing to my... Wow, my Yari Samurai are beating guardsmen? What's going on? Wow, that's crazy. Crossbowmen, just get in and fight because I kind of need the numbers right now. And then general units, oh gosh, this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. So we might, looks like we might win this battle here. Crossbowman, let's get you turned around so that you can shoot into the flank of this fight here. And then, yeah, let's take this fighting downhill. Maybe we can stop them. I don't know. We will see. Looks like my Ashigaru are running away, which that does definitely suck. Are you guys shooting into the flank? Yes, you are. Looks like, yeah, they've evened up the combat on this side, which is tough. Let's get my general involved just to get him, get as many casualties on the enemy as possible. So if I do lose this battle, which it looks like I probably will, looks like they're breaking me on this side as well. Yeah, and that's going to be that. So that's unfortunate. I did inflict a lot of casualties on them, but let's take a look. So yeah, I did kill 278 of their guys, but I did lose 234. How many did that one crossbowman kill? Oh my god. He killed 173 guys. Man, yeah, if I just had more time to use crossbowmen and I could have just picked off the rest of that army, that would have been nice, but yeah, it looks like I'm going to be losing this province, which is, that's an interesting thing to happen. I don't think this happened when I played my first practice campaign, so that's interesting. This is the important one. This is the really big one. Yeah, 960 of my guys versus 1,300 of theirs. I mean, I like my chances. I can just sit myself in a forest. I got a full stack. We'll see what happens. Here we are in Heisen, and you know, it's not the most natural province to defend, I'll tell you that. This little forest back here is not big enough, and frankly, there's not really any hill over here that I want to defend. Back here, I feel like, I mean, it's a good hill, and sure, like, I could just deploy down here and then move my troops up here after I deploy. That would be fine, but then they just have to come up here and they could fight me on even ground. And I'm out in the open too, so like I can't get far enough back in this forest with my entire army, so I don't think that really works out. The tactic that I used to defend Heisen successfully, and this isn't the most natural thing, you know, like there's that picket fence right here, which tells me where I'm blocked off, but I can kind of put my army right here, and then I can kind of branch out and defend this forest. It's kind of awkward, I'll tell you that. It's an awkward little. It's like this forest is in a dip. It's like the opposite of a hill. It's not. It doesn't feel great. I'll tell you that. It really doesn't feel great. But it worked. It really did work when I did this before. Multiple times I was able to defend Heisen using this forest. And there's this awkward little like path between these two forests right here, which I kind of was able to use. I kind of like was able to park a crossbowman down here and just shoot right down the alley at units down here, which worked out pretty well. I'm going to give it a try, see what happens. Now that we're all nice and cozy in this forest, let's try to get formed up in a way that makes more sense, because right now we're just kind of all smushed together here. So let's kind of spread out. Right flank, got 2 spearmen and 2 archers. That feels pretty strong. And then on my left flank, I have an identical formation of 2 spearmen and 2 archers. I do have another crossbowman, which I can put out here in front of them so that he can fire there. And in the center, I have my general, which is in the spearman, which is strange. I thought that he would be in that archer unit, because that archer unit had 3 honors. So that was a shock to me. But yeah, 2 archers, my general, which is that spearman, and then a Nashigaru is going to be my center. And I'm going to hold them back, kind of. Then in my rear, 2 units of cav archers, going to be super awkward. I mean, I'm just going to be using them for their arrows. I'm not going to be fighting in the open ground with them at all, in any way. No way, Jose. I'm not going to do that. Not against the Mongols. No, sir. And then I do have another unit of crossbowmen, which I want to get out here somewhere. I'm not really sure. Like it works out. I think this crossbowman on this side is going to work out better once the initial rush is over. And then I can just kind of park him in this lane here, like I said. Park him in the lane and kind of shoot right down the alley. We'll see. I'm going to try to keep him alive. And yeah, it's going to be, we'll see. We'll see if I can withstand this first rush. What do we got? So we got Mongol light cav. How many units of those? Like, do we have any heavy cav in here or no? I'm not seeing any heavy cav. So yeah, they must not come until like the second wave, I guess. Skirmishers, yeah, spearmen, whatever. Skirmishers, the spearmen, yeah, I don't care about the spearmen at all. I just care about the guardsmen. I'm only seeing 1 unit of guardsmen. Okay, interesting. Wow. I mean, there is going to be reinforcements, so there's going to be a second wave coming in. It's interesting that they brought 4 units of guardsmen to attack Buzin, but they only brought 1 unit of guardsmen for this. Because I'm feeling pretty confident against this army, honestly. This feels pretty good. So, yeah, let's see, just try to get some more... let's try to fine-tune my formation a little bit here. Now we are starting the skirmish engagement. We are getting some shots in on these Mongol light cav on this side. Looks like my crossmen, are they going to be shooting at these skirmishers? Are you guys stuck? Oh no. No, they've gotten stuck on trees. How awful. That does not happen very often, I will say. I feel like usually the pathfinding in forests works out pretty okay in this game. So, yep, the Mongols are going to have a ton of firepower, you know, just a ton of Mongol light cav shooting at me. Like I said, I'm in the forest, so that's not going to be that big of a deal, but at some point I'm going to want to bring my guys out into loose formation. But let's try to get some shots with my crossbowman in on these guardsmen. Because this is the one unit that can really root me out of this forest. They're the guys I'm worried about. The spearmen I'm not too worried about at all. Can we get one more shot in? One more shot in? Can we get one more shot in? Can we get one more shot in? Come on. Take him down, take him down. All right, run away. There you guys. There you guys go. And I don't know. I mean, 2 units of my spearmen versus their 1 unit of guardsmen. Hopefully I can win that. I don't know for sure. Let's bring my crossbowmen back here. And yeah, we're going to get in. Looks like, I mean, gosh, yeah, it says they're just winning right away. So let's get the second unit to collapse down on the flank of them there. And then they have a unit of spearmen. Ooh, those skirmishers are going to do a ton of damage to me. Oh, god. Oh, that hurts. It hurts so much. They only have a few volleys though, so that's good. That is good. Let's see, what else can I do here? Yeah, they're really pushing hard on this side. So let's bring in... Gosh, I really don't have much in the way of reserves. I have my general, which I can bring up, and I can bring up my Ashigaru unit as well. It's not much, but looks like... Who's running away? So guards... Okay, so the guardsmen are running away. Perfect. So it looks like my samurai have held firm here. That's wonderful. So let's bring in these Ashigaru to try to, like, help out here. Yep, that's wonderful. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's bring up my general, and... Okay, nice, nice, nice. Oh, that's a wonderful break. Wonderful break. Okay, Ashigaru, get back, please. And Spearmen, get back as well. Do not leave the forest. Do not leave the forest. Get back here. All of you guys get back here. You get back. You get back. Back, back, back. I really don't want to speak too soon here, but that might have been the most dangerous push. At this point, it's just going to be a big old disgusting skirmish that goes on forever. So I need to identify the units of mine that are taking the most hits by looking at these flashing icons, see who's taking fire, and then put these guys in loose formation to waste as many arrows as possible from the enemy. Now, loose formation does give your units a -2 morale modifier. So it's an interesting trade-off. In one sense, it's going to make your guys take less casualties from missile fire, obviously, but it's going to make them run away faster too as well. So in general, obviously you don't want your guys to be in loose formation when they're in melee. Now, I don't put my guys in loose formation like as a default when in a skirmish situation, just because if I have the skirmish advantage, then I want my units to be taking up as little space as possible so I can concentrate my fire as well as I can. So I can just keep them in close formation. But when I'm in a skirmish disadvantage, that's when you want to put your guys in as a loose formation to waste the enemy's arrows. So in this case, they're bringing their skirmishers up, and I don't want it to. That's gonna hurt. So try to get back, guys, if you can. If you can, try to get in loose formation and back up here. Maybe hang out. Maybe just hang out here in loose formation and waste their javelins. Maybe that's like the best play. Yeah, maybe that's the best play. Yep, those javelin men, that hurts. That hurts for sure. I love using them. I really love using the javelin men. It's just so satisfying, really. And I just have to keep double checking, making sure that all of my units that are taking fire are in loose formation. It looks like they might want to push for something here on this flank. So I wonder if I need to put my guys in close formation to take a fight here. It's just spearmen. I feel like my one unit of Yari Samurai could beat 2 units of their Korean spearmen. Their Korean spearmen really aren't that good. I do have my general here as like sort of a backup unit as well. Are they going to bring their Are they going to bring their skirmishers into combat? Their skirmishers can fight, kind of, a little bit, kind of, maybe. But I want my crossbowmen to start getting some shots in here if they can, because when they're in the rear, when they're in the back, they just can't shoot effectively. Oh my god! And yeah, just like that, just so much damage. So yeah, getting the crossbowmen involved is a really, really good thing. And there's still over half of the battle remaining, according to the battle clock. So yeah, there's still plenty of damage to be done here. The kill ratio is in my favor. I've taken quite a bit of casualties, but the green is the amount of kills that I've inflicted on them, so it's going pretty well for me. And it looks like my crossbowmen, I just bring them out, and like they just get a couple volleys, and everyone's just running away. Because when you take a ton of casualties in a really short period of time, like when a unit loses like 10 guys in one volley, that's like an extra morale modifier, I'm pretty sure. I think that counts as something, extra special. At this point, I'm feeling like it might be a good time for me to bring this unit of crossbowmen out on here and just get them ready at this point for a second wave coming in. I can bring my general out here just to defend against any potential attacks, and maybe even bring... How's my cav archers? So my cav archers still have like full ammunition, so they need to come forward a little bit and use their arrows, because they haven't really shot much. And I'm wondering how my ammunition situation is going on my foot archers. I feel like some of them might be completely out of ammo. My crossbowmen have done their job, and they have not quite killed the general, but now he is running away. There's only 12 men left in the general's unit. He is not a starred general at all, so it's not going to be that much of a difference, but still it's nice to get him off the field. Looks like they're bringing, so I brought my crossbowmen up so they can kind of defend the flank of my army here, so they can start shooting into these skirmishers and try to drive them off, because their spears, their javelins do a ton of damage. And we're driving them off. Oh, that's wonderful. I love it. I love the crossbowmen. It's so nice. Obviously, they're the replacement of guns because, again, guns aren't going to be a thing in this campaign. It's too early. I don't get a chance to talk to the Portuguese yet, at this time period. So the crossbowmen are kind of like the replacement for that. I don't think the crossbows are actually historically authentic either. I'm pretty sure. I mean, they did exist in this time period. 1274? Yeah, they definitely existed, but I don't think the Japanese had them. Did they? I don't think they did. I don't even know of the Japanese using crossbows during the Sengoku Jidai at all. Did they? I don't think they did. I don't know why, because I'm pretty sure the Chinese had crossbows during this time period, but I don't think the Japanese had them. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. We're now seeing another mass break. That looks like they've had enough. That might be it. I mean, that was, I would say, probably the second wave, and everyone's running away. Looks like I can probably speed up time here. I was able to really not close, but increase the kill ratio bar in my favor over the course of that battle. Oh, looks like, okay, never mind. Looks like some of them do want to come back and fight me still. Yeah, just a couple units of Mongol light cav, spearmen, skirmishers. They're probably not going to stand between. Oh, actually, it looks like they did get another unit of Mongol light cav. Oh, yeah, okay, so they do have some reinforcements coming on. 2 more units of spearmen want to fight, so we still have a little bit left to go here. A little bit more than a quarter of the game, of the battle time remaining, so let's do our due diligence and use our ammunition, because I still have, I would say, plenty of ammo left on this crossbowman unit, so I'd like to spend that if I can. Now, how's this crossbowman doing? Looks like, are they out? No, they still have a volley or two left. So I'd like to get him in a position to where he can potentially use the rest of his ammo as well. It's looking like these spearmen don't even want to get involved at this point. They're just kind of backing off, and I had a little bit more of a skirmish there, and yeah, it looks like that's going to be it for this Mongolian army. Let's just kind of fast this forward and see if anything else pops up, but I'm not thinking so. I think that's going to be about it, and it's looking like I'm going to be able to defend Heisen successfully. It's just going to be a question of, I'm not sure. See, I can't remember losing or even having to fight over Buzin when I practiced this. So I killed 533 guys. I lost 196. That's pretty good. And let's just look at my crossbowmen. I just want to look at their numbers. 103 kills on this unit, and then 147 kills on this unit. Oh, good stuff. I love it. Love it. It's so good. Nice. Nice. I love using those units. It's so fun just watching 10 enemy units disappear right away. Oh yeah, I forgot that I still have a few more battles to fight. Yes, okay, so this episode's going to be going on a little bit longer than I intended to. These battles do go on for a bit, so my apologies for that. So yeah, let's see, etches in, let's fight. It's just going to be one unit I'm going to be fighting, but let's just get it done the right way. Looks like the enemy's just going to be fighting or hiding in this forest in the back here. What is it? Samurai archers? Okay, well, I have 4 units, so I should have plenty. I should have enough guys to get the job done here. So let's just kind of march forward and take them out. I have my archers in front here and my spearmen in the back. So let's come up here and get a little bit of a height position here so we can shoot downhill at these archers. Obviously, they're hiding in the forest, so it's going to make things a little bit trickier for us. It looks like they might maybe want to fight in melee. And yeah, looks like they're already down to 36 guys. I mean, what have I lost? Have I lost anything? Just one of my archers, so not a big deal. My general isn't my Ashigawa unit, so that is fine. And you know what? I may as well just charge forward. Why not? Even though I do have the skirmish advantage, you know what? I also have the melee advantage. So let's just put these guys on engage at will. That way they can seek out individual combats instead of fighting in formation. Formation attack is good when you want a unit to hold, especially a unit of spearmen, because then they're going to fight using their rank bonus. And that's going to really be good for holding their position intact. But if you want your unit to break formation and seek out and try to gang up and get 2 versus 1s or 3v1s, then you want your guys on engage at will. Engage at will is typically what you want to be doing with a unit that's flanking another unit. or with units that are just really good at killing, like warrior monks, Yari Samurai, cav units. You always want these units to be on engage at will anytime they're fighting. Basically, you want formation, formation attack on, essentially only when you're using spearmen. That's like the only unit which is like really useful. But it looks like, yeah, my Ashigaru are just a little bit faster than the archers, and the unit wanted to retreat back to this forest, but I don't know, for some reason they think they have an advantage here, but they don't. They're going to get cut down by my, my melee troops, and this is going to be the end of the fight here. That'll do. I did lose 19 men, but I killed 56, so Echizen is now mine. Hopefully there was nowhere for them to run away to. Yeah, it looks like that's good. Done. And then Dewa. Here we go. 240 of my guys versus 180 theirs. This is where I have my 3-star general. I think this is one of my heirs, I believe. And then a Yari Samurai, archer, and then the Crossbowman. So let's see what I can get done here. Well, this is really unfortunate. I have to fight in a thunderstorm here, so it's raining very, very heavily, and I can't really see anything. Let's see, where am I fighting? Am I fighting in, was it Dewa, I think? Yeah, Dewa. And I can't remember this map off the top of my head. Actually, wait. I think it... Do I go up here? I can't remember where I have to go. So I'm going to send my my Yari Cav to scout ahead. And I can just kind of get my guys... I don't know, may as well just post them up in the middle. Go down here. But since I have 2 units of skirmishers... Oh yeah, I didn't even click begin battle yet. There we go. So yeah, let's get my Yari Cav to go out here. And then, like I said, let's just kind of get my... infantry going, and since I have 2 units of archers, one being crossbowmen and one being regular archers, that's a big part of my power, and they're going to be really not as useful in this weather. So that's not good. That's not good at all. Makes things a little bit tricky here. So let's get my cav scouting ahead and see where I can find the enemy. Now that I'm getting a little bit further into this map, I feel like I can remember bits of this. And I feel like I'm seeing some unit formations out there, so I want to maybe get my units up on this ledge here. What do we got? 2 units of Ashigaru and then a unit of Crossbowman. Sweet, I think I can beat that. Even with, like, not having really good functional use of my ranged units. We will see though. Where's my infantry? You guys are still back here. Okay, so. Obviously, I don't want to fight in this forest with my cav. That would be a travesty. But am I going to get my units up here fast enough to fight effectively? Obviously, I want to get some shots in, even with the ranged, capabilities of, fighting in the rain or whatever. Like, I still want to get some shots in if I can. So let's try to get my crossbowmen and my spearmen up here if I could. That'd be great. Let's get my archers off to the side, like so. How about it? Let's get some shots in. Okay, first volley, and still killed 5 guys. That's not bad, and that's the general unit right there as well. So, I'm okay with that. I'll take that. And their backs are facing towards me. By the way, I love the weather in this. Wait, archers, what are you doing? Get up here, please. What are you guys doing? What was that all about? But yeah, I love the weather effects in this game. They're so good. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit annoying to fight in a thunderstorm, but like it's so awesome. It's so awesome. This game was made, 22 years ago, and it's just weather effects like this. Oh, jeez, yeah, please give me more. It's tempting. It's honestly tempting to like fight in thunderstorms on purpose just to get more of this. Since they're running away, I'm tempted to send my Yari Cav into the rear of these crossbowmen just to kind of like maybe set off a chain route, possibly. If they turn their spears around and fight my Yari Cav, that's going to be really painful, but I could potentially get a chain route going. We will see. Here comes the charge, and it looks like their spearmen are not ready for this, so if we can try to get a break here on these crossbowmen, that'd be wonderful. My infantry are not far behind either, so if I might stay and fight with this. I mean, I don't know. This is a 3-star unit of cav, and yeah, these spearmen are being kind of awkward right now. They're not quite getting in there and fighting my cav just yet. Looks like I'm still fighting. Like, yeah, let's get some shots into the rear of these Ashigaru, like right here. Maybe we might be able to break them like that. And let's just bring my spearmen up here. And yeah, how are we doing? Are we gonna break these? Are we gonna get some shots in here, or do I need to send my? Okay, spearmen, go forward. Spearmen, yep, there we go. And okay, they're already running away. Perfect. Nice, nice, nice. So yeah, Cav can just run down all of these units. And what did I lose? So I lost seven units of 7 cavalry guys. That's okay. And we still have this one unit, this one general unit up here, which is being really annoying. So we got to track them down with the rest of my army. What do we got? Looks like the general's cornered, and he's making a run for my general because he knows his spears can at least do a little bit of damage versus my horses. So let's not give him the fight he wants. I don't want to take that. No siree. Let's instead charge my infantry. Like, yes, even my archers. Like, I'll take that. Archers go in there. Spearmen go in there. Crossbowmen, whatever. I don't really care what you do. You can charge, I guess. Whatever. That's fine. And then Cav, if anything, come around the flank and then like charge the rear of this unit once they're engaged with my archers. Archers, please get in there and fight. I told you to engage at will, so you're supposed to get out of their formation. And yeah, come on, come on, guys. What was that all about? Man, I'm losing more Cav now. This is bullshit. That was not supposed to happen. Like, come on, fight my archers. There we go. There it is. Now they're running away. They decided this is dumb. What am I fighting for? I have families. I want to live. No! Too bad. This is going to be your doomsday. Let's speed this up. That's going to be it. So I'd lost 19 men. Yeah, that's, I don't know. I don't know if that's too much or not. Here we go. Dewa is now mine, and now Mutsu, last one. So 300 of my guys versus 240 of theirs. So yeah, it's a good thing. Yeah, it's a little bit more even than I thought. Unfortunately, I don't have any generals, but neither do they. So it's going to be even on that front. I have one Yari Samurai, one Ashigaru, one Cav Archer, and one regular Archer. So let's see. Hopefully, I can get it done here. Oh, actually, 2 regular Archers. Nice, sweet. Typically, the enemy likes to defend this forest right here on this province. This is Mutsu, right? Yeah. So let's get my guys moving up here. You go here, and then you go here. And yeah, with this army, it's even though I don't have a general, I have those units that I brought from Hitachi. So, each of those units, the 3 of them, have a bronze shield and a weapon upgrade, which is pretty damn nice, I will say. So I should have an advantage here. I think so. Depends on what they have. Typically when I fight on this map, since the enemy does like to camp this forest, I try to go all the way around and fight on this side. There's a little hill here. And in this case, since I do have access to Cav Archers, then maybe I can actually bait them into my position here. Let's go forward and see what I can see. I'm seeing right off the bat, their general is in a unit of archers. So maybe I can get them to come out of this forest. At the very least, I can take a peek and see what else they have. What am I seeing? So I'm seeing 2 units of archers and then a unit of crossbowmen. Anything else? That's all I can see right now. So it looks like my general is getting shot at a little bit. So let's just kind of put him in loose formation and then let's see if I can. Can I get them to come a little bit closer? Maybe bait them towards my army. That'd be nice. Yes, that's it. Come closer. Come closer. So they do have a skirmish advantage on me, I think. 2 archers and a crossbowman versus my 2 archers and a Cav Archer. I don't know. I think I'd take their force in a skirmish advantage, like in a skirmish fight. But what else do they have? They must have more. What do I have? So I have 5. So that means they must have. Jesus, I'm getting. Don't shoot my horses. So they must have 4 units. And all I'm seeing right now is 3. So where is their other one? This is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. Now I have 2 units of my archers shooting at their 1 unit. Looks like my left flank is a little bit out of position, so let's get you guys to come down on this side to get my archers in range of theirs. And let's see if we can even up this little engagement here. So we're getting some shots in on these crossbowmen. Who are they shooting at right now? Are they still shooting at my general? Ugh, I don't want that. So yeah, you guys get up here behind my infantry, so maybe you can take less shots. because I don't want my general to run away, obviously. That would suck. And, yeah, let's see. What else do we want to be shooting at this point? Maybe change targets. Yeah, I really want to get rid of those crossbowmen, though, just because they are doing so much damage. That's what I'd like to see. The crossbowmen are running away. Perfect. Get them. Get them, Cav. Run them down. Take revenge. Take revenge on your lost fallen soldiers. Run down the rest of these Ashigaru crossbowmen. Perfect. Nice. So there's still going to be a 4th unit somewhere. I don't know where they are. I need to keep an eye on this forest to make sure that my Cav archers does not run into like a hidden unit of spearmen back here. That'd be really unfortunate. At this point, I can just continue this skirmish, I think. I think that maybe I can come forward here, and then maybe you can come forward here. Because when the time comes, I would like to get my spearmen involved. And let's see, you can come down here as well. And yeah, let's just keep an eye out, because there's going to be that 4th unit hiding somewhere. I mean, at this point, they have to be in that forest, right? I feel like I would have saw them if they would have been here. Time to start bringing my spearmen forward, because you know what? I have them, so I may as well use them. Using archers is fun and all. Okay, here we go. Here's the Yari Samurai. Okay. Here they are. So what are they gonna do? I need to keep an eye on them. Looks like everyone's retreating right now, but they're not like actually retreating. They're just kind of repositioning. So I can't go full out and chase them. I need to kind of shadow them a little bit. What are they doing? It can be really tricky in this game to figure out what the AI likes to do, because yeah, sometimes they'll like sort of feign a retreat and they're actually just repositioning, and it's actually quite clever of them. They get me all the time. Like the AI in this game is actually pretty solid. So like if I had just chased after them in that situation, thinking that they were running away, then they just come back and like fight me, that would have been awful. Yeah, see, it looks like okay. So they didn't fight me there, and they probably could have, and they probably should have, because they're spearmen would have beaten my Ashigaru. In this case, it's so tempting to send my Cav to run down their general unit right there, because their general is kind of lagging behind. But you know what? I think let's just shadow them. Let's keep my guys in close order, close formation. Do it the right way. Make sure that I don't get ahead of myself, and then they turn around and just cut me down. Ah, like this. Yes. Yeah, they turned right around, and I don't quite have my archers in position yet. So, yeah, it's a little bit dicey. What about on this side? Okay, so spearmen, come out here to help out, because these Ashigaru are going to take a fight, and they're going to need a hand there. So, yeah, let's get Ashigaru fighting spearmen, and then archers, I want you guys to come around the rear, and you know what, archers, you can come in and fight these spearmen as well. And then Cav archers, come around here and then chase down these archers. And then these Yari Samurai of mine can come and help out in this battle. And then, yeah, Cav archers, you come down here, try to kill their general, please. Yeah, their spearmen are trying to... No, don't fight their spearmen. No. Come over here. Come on. Kill these guys. Man, I'm losing a lot of Cav. Oh, that hurts. That hurts so bad. Oh, God, no. Yeah, these Yari Samurai are putting up a tough fight for sure. Okay, come on. You guys have to kill the general. Man, these spearmen are just hounding me. Look at these guys. The rest of the unit's up here. And then I have these, like, 5 guys that are just hounding my Cav archers, my general. And they're losing so many guys. I've lost them down to 19. I don't even know if I can kill these samurai archers at this point. My goodness gracious. My oh my. Yeah, we need to get in here and kill those guys there. And then yeah, am I going to be able to beat their general? Come on. Cav archers, you can beat foot archers, can't you? Looks like their spearmen are losing this battle. And it looks like, are my horse archers, are they winning, or are they just, what's going on here? I can't tell. Let's see, 18 of their archers versus 15 of mine. It says my guys are winning easily. And now the general is running away. Oh, perfect, nice. That was a bloody little engagement. Jesus, these freaking Yari Samurai just held on to the goddamn bitter end. Tough battle for sure. My goodness, that would have sucked if I lost this. I would have had to send more units to fight these goddamn rebels instead of, you know, fighting the Mongols in Kyushu. Ugh, that would have sucked. But that's going to be it. So yeah, sorry this episode went on a little bit longer than usual. Obviously, I'm going to do a bit of editing here, but still, I feel like this is going to go past the hour mark. The hour mark is my limit. I try to keep it there, but these Mongolian battles go a little bit longer than the normal ones do. So from now on, I'm probably going to be keeping these episodes maybe a little bit shorter, just to try to stay, you know, make sure I stay under the hour mark. I might just be playing one-turn episodes where I'm only fighting like one battle. And, you know, it might just be like a half-hour episode. We will see what happens going forward. In any case, I did get some Koku pillaged from Mutsu. This general is now 1-star general, Satomi Masamori. Good job, man. And Ogasawara. That's a tough one for me to say. Ogasawara. Wara. Why can't I say that? Ogasawara Tadamasa. Ugh. Okay. He's a first-rank general. And then Nakamura Naokatsu is now is he second rank? He's second rank, right? Yeah, it says it right there. Go to harvest. 15 grand. There we go. That's the money that I was talking about. Now I actually have a decent treasury. Jeez, oh Pete's. Nice. Sweet. You know what? I mean, like, was that so bad? I don't know. I feel like this didn't happen before. I feel like I didn't lose this. I don't know. In any case, so they didn't attack Bungo, right? And in my experience, because they did not take Heizen, they don't expand from here. We will see if that's the case. In any case, I mean, obviously I can send troops to Nagato to try to plug the gap here. They might still keep attacking. I don't know if they will, though, just because, you know, I have a force here in Bungo for them to worry about. So they might not be attacking Nagato. I can probably just do this and then do this, and then they might not attack. They did not attack before, so I don't know if that's going to be the case. But Heizen's now mine, and I am 4 turns away before this port is finished in Satsuma. So, and I can't keep training like a unit per turn here in Satsuma. So even though this looks super weak, this was not attacked, you know, during my practice campaign. So we will see if that holds true. In any case, Bungo should be fine. I have still more troops coming from Shikoku as well. So that should hold out. And I took all of the rebel provinces that I needed to take. Echizen is good. This is, ooh, that's looking rough. So let's put down my taxes to very low. How are we looking? This is still rough. Damn. Okay, Mutsu. 75%. Okay. I forgot there's a castle here. It's going to hold out for 1 year. There's 2 men left in that castle. So I need to, you know, assault that castle and take them out. And start building a watchtower there. How's Dewa doing? 105. Okay, so maybe I do need to send like 1 unit from Dewa to Mutsu to help out there with the population loyalty. But in any case, that's all going to have to wait until next time. As always, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope that you come back and watch the rest of this campaign as well, because I'm really looking forward to this one. This one is going to be an action-packed banger. So, thank you very much for watching. I've been Kanastep, and this has been Shogun Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.